Hello and welcome back to the channel. I have some errands to run, but look at this beautiful day. I thought I would take you guys with me for a tour around Chiang Mai. I'm in my subdivision right now, my neighborhood, and it's called Home and Park. And I'm exiting it right now, and we are going to drive, to the other side of Chiang Mai. So it has been extremely rainy here, but for the last, I would say, 4 days, we haven't had as much rain, and it's been really nice. This is the rainiest time of year anyway, so all that is to be expected. So when we do have a nice, beautiful day like that, you want to take advantage of it. By the way, over here on my left is another subdivision called Lana Mantra. There's subdivision, by the way, American term. I know I've heard from some of you from other countries that didn't know what that means. When I say subdivision, just think of neighborhood. So that's just a big neighborhood right there. And we are headed north. If I followed this road, which is Canal Road, it would take you up to Old City. Look at the mountains. Everything's nice and beautiful. A little cloudy, but that's okay, because whenever that sun breaks through, it gets hot, and I mean real hot. So I'm going to show you what it's like driving around in Chiang Mai. I've taken you to back roads before and into Old City. This is the highway, so this is what it would be like on a highway. Like, I'm going to give you the speed limit right now. Should be around 90 kilometers per hour on this road. Currently I'm doing 83, so I'm within that tolerance. And as you can see, this canal road is a very beautiful, scenic ride. Now what's funny is in the smoky season, you can't even see that mountain right there. It's just gone. But we are not anywhere near the smoky season. Yay. And if you never heard of that before, that's when everyone starts burning their crops around here, and we get smoke all the time, lose visibility, and that the worst of it is March and April. So we're far from that. This is September. And by the way, if you're wondering why they call it Canal Road, you can see right over there, there's a canal in between this road, side of the road, and the other side of the road. And for those of you in the USA, new to Thailand, yes, we drive on the left-hand side of the road. And if I was in a car, I would be driving on the right-hand side of the car. Everything opposite of the US. So this is the nice part about having a motorcycle, is bypassing all of this traffic and getting all the way up to the front as close as we can. I'll just dodge these cars in the middle like this and scoot all the way up to the front, just like this, with all the other motorcycles. And it looks like we're not going to have to wait long, and we're off. So the motorcycle is the easiest way to get around Chiang Mai. It's also the most dangerous way to get around Chiang Mai. And in the rainy season, you better make sure you have a rain suit, because you're going to need it. You get caught out without it, kind of a miserable ride. It's actually kind of miserable no matter what, but that's all right. So I'm going to pull over here to this gas station real quick, because I never did turn on my navigation and I don't have this route memorized. So I'll show you the gas station while we're here. By the way, here in Thailand, you don't pump your gas, they do, and you can see the different grades. E20, that's what my card takes. There's 91, 95, and diesel. 91 and 95, that's different grades. 95, of course, is the most expensive and I guess the best for your car. E20 is what my car says it needs. And there's a 7-Eleven over there, pharmacy, which you could find anywhere. Anyway, I'll get back to you guys in just a moment after I get navigation set up. All right, got that taken care of. Here's another reason it's good to have a motorcycle. See all these people trying to get out? Yeah, it may seem rude, but it's totally normal here. I can go around all of them on a motorcycle. Yay. You're gonna find two kinds of drivers here in Thailand. Those who are overly cautious, like, really slow, overly cautious, and then you're gonna have nutbags. I don't think there's much in between. I would say I tend to be on the nutbag side, so yeah, I'm a little aggressive when it comes to the driving part. But that's okay, it works out real well here. So, I've got some major announcements coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you stick around for that one. And that is not any clickbait or anything else. And if you're saying, well, why don't you just say it now? No, I'm saving it for a complete video only on the subject. So, by the way, this is Mahia over there to the right. Doesn't look like much, but as you go back down in those areas back there, there's a lot of convenience shops and grocery stores and, let's see, restaurants. I mean, you just name it. Everything's down there. So if you ever hear of somebody here in Mahia, that is probably where they're at, right there. Again, we're going to go straight to the front. I'm going to turn right here. Now, I've already done one video today. Hopefully you guys will watch that. And it was with Alice, and we were looking at some condos. The reason I'm bringing that up is because we're fixing to go down the road that passes the entrance to those condos. So this place, it's called Serene Lake, and that is where we're going to look at the condos in the video. But I can't believe how nice the place is and how cheap the rent is for living there. Really, it kind of hurts my feelings. I thought it was a ridiculously low price. I think it was, if I remember correctly, I haven't done the video yet or edited it, but it's like maybe 12,000 baht or 13,000 baht was the rent, and you ought to see the facility in the place. I'm glad I wore a button or a collared shirt because the place is so fancy. Even the gate guards are dressed absolutely amazing. So I'll show you that when we get up here. So this is a restaurant called The View. Everyone says they love it. I have not been there because a lot of their menu is seafood, and Kendall and I, neither one of us really eat a whole lot of seafood. But that's right there, just in case you're looking for a good restaurant. Here's this Serene Lake. It's coming up here on the left. And this is the entrance to it. Like I said, I'll have a video. Let me see if I can get around this truck fast enough for you guys to see it. There you go. Serene Lake. Beautiful place. All right, so we're going to stay on the highways for most of this video. So excuse all the wind turbulence. Not much I can do about that one. So right now, it being the rainy season, this means that there's not a whole lot of tourists here. So right now, things are cheap if you want to come here and stay. Hotels, all the tourist stuff, they're hurting for business this time of year, so the prices are a little bit better. Holy crap! What are you doing? Gosh! Alright, did you guys check that out? The guy just pulls right over on you. This kind of stuff happens all the time. It really does. Usually I don't get it on video. The guy decided that he wanted to just go over and take that exit, and he didn't care whether I was there or not. I look over, and I don't know if it's on the video. The guy's looking right at me like, what's your problem? Amazing. Okay. Well, anyway, you got to see that part. Here's Big C Extra, and that is a huge grocery store. Kendall and I love shopping at Big C Extra. If I had to compare that to anything, I would say if you're in the U.S., it's kind of like a super Walmart where you can get your groceries and everything else all in the same spot. But we like it for that because you can go there and stock up on everything you could possibly need. They do have a big selection there. And then we also shop at a place called Rimping. That has a lot of Thai brands and a lot of imported brands in case you're looking to make something at home and you need ingredients from your home country. It's a good place to go at Rimping or Tops, T-O-P-S. Tops, all those places have that kind of stuff. But if you're wanting to eat just Thai, a lot of the Thai markets are going to be perfect for you. So there's plenty of selections of grocery stores around here. Well, I'm hoping that we don't have too many more near accidents on this trip. Too much excitement. Now here's the MG dealership right here. I only mention that because I have some friends of mine who had an MG and they couldn't get rid of it fast enough. And I found out why when I helped them drive their MG and drop it off over here to be fixed. It seemed like the whole city of Chiang Mai was there trying to get their MGs fixed. Makes you wonder what's going on. Trying to see where we're at for the directions. I think we just keep going straight. So I go over this way every once in a blue moon, but not very often. Beautiful mountains, beautiful day. You do need to pay attention whenever you ride motorcycles around here because unfortunately you would think that the drivers would give, motorcycles the right of way and all that stuff. No. You're second-class citizen when you're on a motorcycle. The cars just do not care. And a bicycle, even worse. Nobody cares. Never a shortage of 7-Elevens. Okay, so the speed limit here is 60. Okay, I'm doing 60, so we're good there. Trying to see where my next turn is. We got 3.8 kilometers, so we still got a little ways to go. There's a glare on the screen, so it's kind of hard to see. There's KW Driving School, where I got my driving test. Again, that's called KW. It's a little known driving school. A lot of people go to the Honda driving school. I didn't want to go to the Honda. Well, at the time, it was COVID. They weren't open, but KW was. And KW is a day shorter. So I would rather go for 2 days than go to the Honda one for 3. See these places like that? They sell knives on the side of the road. And if you ever see them, do stop and check those things out because they do have some great deal on handmade knives. Some of them are machine made, some of them are handmade, but they don't cost much and they're pretty awesome. Here's the Harley Davidson dealership there to my left. I'm not in the market for one of those, that's for sure. I like my smaller motorcycles. Easier to get around, not as loud. I'm using my motorcycle for 100% transportation, on-road, off-road. That's why I got my CT 125 by Honda. I love it. So Americans, you'll notice one thing by driving, you don't see like police cars driving around on the side of the road or anything like that. It's not like the US where the police seem to be everywhere just itching to give you a ticket. Here, the only time you really get pulled over is if you go through a police checkpoint which they'll just have it like across the road and they make you stop and they'll check to make sure your taxes are paid, you have a driver's license, and if you're on a motorcycle that you have a helmet on. If not, you're going to have to pay a fine. All right. 1 more kilometer. Now, I don't know what this place is on the left. If you do know, let me know in the comments. I've been passing this place since we first got here. Very Chinese looking. It is Chinese, but I don't know exactly what that's for. I don't know if it's some sort of temple. I never see anyone at it. It's right there on the side of the road. Looks like it's raining over this way. Actually, this is my turn. Yep, we're going to take the exit here. All right, slowing down just a little bit. You could probably hear me a lot better. So we're about to get on another highway. This one is going straight into the heart of the busiest part, I'm going to say, of Chiang Mai. Not old city, but everything else. You can see this is a big spaghetti-looking junction right here. This is heading north now towards Bangkok Hospital here in Chiang Mai. So if you are looking at motorcycles and you're wondering, or I weigh 200 pounds, is 125cc enough to get you around? As long as you're on flat surfaces like most of Chiang Mai, you'll be just fine. I mean, I've made the Mae Hong Son loop on this thing, but 2 people no, 1 person yes. If you're gonna have 2 people on the motorcycle and you plan on going up a hill or a mountain, I would definitely say have at least 150cc engine at a minimum. And I'm assuming I'm talking to Westerners right now. 2 Thai people, they're good to go for the most part. A lot smaller. So see, I weigh 200 pounds. Actually, I'm like 203, so that's what, like 91 in the other unit of measurement, kilograms. All right, so technically, motorcycles stay in this far left lane. As you can see, you still need to be careful. There's a car that's in the shady spot, hard to see. If you not pay attention, run right into it. There's the Mitsubishi Motors dealership. So I always know where my exit is for this place because it's on the opposite side of the road as Bangkok Hospital. And where I'm going again is Expat Auto. They're going to help me with some tax renewals that I need to have done on this motorcycle. It's tax time. There's Mega Home. I think that's home furnishing. I've never been there. All right, I see Bangkok Hospital up the road straight ahead on the right. I'll show you more whenever we get there. And there is a Toyota dealership off to the left if you're in the market for a new Toyota car or truck. If you're wondering how fast we're going, we're doing 90 kilometers an hour right now. Now you can clearly see Bangkok Hospital. So I know I need to take an exit here real quick. Yep, there's my exit. hopefully I'm going to have some more live streams coming here soon. I'm sure some of you are wondering what happened to that. It's coming. Okay, I think this is my turn. Yep, there's the sign for Expat Auto. All right, guys, well, this takes me to my destination. I hope that wasn't too boring for you. Show you what it's like driving around Chiang Mai in the different areas. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We sure would appreciate it. If you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. And if you are planning on moving here, again, go to Buy Me a Coffee. There is a link there for our step-by-step guide to moving here to Thailand, which will walk you through all of the necessary things you need to do in your home country and once you get here to move your life from one area to the other, including a link to get in contact with us in case there's some other question you have. But that guide pretty much handles everything that anyone ever asks us. It's got links, everything, all in it. So here we are pulling up on Expat Auto. If you ever are in the market for a used car, I would highly recommend Expat Auto. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.